All right, can you guys hear me now? Here we go. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. All right, let's figure this out again. All right. Hopefully, you guys can all hear me. Like I said before, hopefully everybody in the South, all the way from the east side of the South to the south side of the South, everybody's safe. Sorry about the mess. We're actually leaving on vacation, so we bought about six. Let me see, one, two, three, four pairs of shoes. And let's get started. Let's get started. All right. Hopefully everybody can hear me. Here we go. Um, we're gonna go through the news first. Let's check it out. Let me know in the chats. Sorry about my hairdo. All right. Here we go. Okay, so Sunday we go through pre-market news. All right. So I'm gonna let you guys know. Everyone here, before we trade, we have to check the news. The news is like weather. It's like the weather. Sometimes it's calm, sometimes is a little stormy, like it is in the South. And when it's stormy, we don't go outside and we wait. Okay. So Monday morning, at 8:30 in the morning, news is coming out. On Monday morning, the market might jump really fast. So make sure to wait and we don't trade right away, just to make sure that you don't get stomped out right away, especially if you're doing a prop firm or whatever. And when it's safe, I think on Monday it's going to be after everything calms down, usually around 9 o'clock. Then we can look forward for trades. Okay. Tuesday, January 27th, someone important might be talking. More news at around 10 o'clock as well. I believe is Donald Trump. He's speaking. When he speaks, the market is very volatile. Okay. Tuesdays are tricky because anything can happen. So what we do, if someone is important is talking, we don't trade. If the news comes out at 10, we wait until it's done. So when is the best safe time to trade? I believe it would be around after 10:30, 11 o'clock, and everything starts slowing down at around 12 o'clock when the market slows down. I would trade between 10 and 11. That's not 10 o'clock, 10:30, let it cool down to 12. Okay. Wednesday, January 28th, big day. Very big news. Wednesday is the most dangerous day. The market moves crazy fast, up and down. That is FOMC statements with the federal rates. So what we do nothing. We protect our money. Rules: no trading before or during the big news. If we do trade at all, we wait until the late in the day, or only if it's calm, because half of the time is not calm on that. This Wednesday coming up, we're gonna have the federal funding. So it could be the guy that actually controls all the money, or it could be what's it called, FOMC. And like I've always told you guys, let me see if I can find the paper over here. I like to say, don't trade on these days. And let me see if I can find it somewhere. Here we go. So I don't like to trade on CPIs. That's Consumer Price Index. PPI, that is what's that? Producer Price Index. And FOMC is Federal Open Market Committee. And NFP, non-farm payrolls. Those are the 4 times I don't like to trade. And when anybody important speaks. And if you can see over here, FOMC statements and press conference is going to be on Wednesday. So that's a definite no-go. Okay. Let's check out on Tuesday, 8:30 in the morning. More news. The market can jump again. What we do is we wait after 9:30 New York time. That's the best time. I would mark my 15 ORB. And when the market settles, I'll jump in. Okay. But just wait for your, I always call it the 3 points setup. So you look for 3 different confirmations and then you get in if you feel confident. Okay. Friday, 8:30 a.m. morning news. Friday morning, it could be a little tricky because PPI, Remember, I told you guys we don't trade those four things. So we don't rush. And later in the morning, small trades, slow trades, take your time. I would do one contract on any morning time, or I would just wait, settle down, wait for the 8:30. If you're still positive from Monday through Friday, Monday through Thursday, I would just not trade at all. Or if you want to feel a little, want to get a little bit of money before the end of the day, the end of the week. I mean, I would trade 8:30. I don't know, 9:30 New York time, and I would trade the ORB 15. I'll teach you guys that in the class once I start it up. Okay, guys. Now the next thing, big rule, very important. If the market is crazy, we don't trade. Not trading is okay. Waiting is winning. Okay, guys. So Friday on PPI and Wednesday on federal funds rates and FOMC, and morning with President Donald Trump speaking on Tuesday. It's better to wait, keep your money in your pocket than losing your whole week's effort. Okay, guys. So let's get into the market now. I'm gonna take that out. All right, let me pull that out right there. All right, share screen in a few minutes. Give me a second. Boom, 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 boom. And let's see if you guys can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me back there. This is going to be hard to do because every time I did this, for some reason, it wouldn't work. But we'll go for the day. Boom, boom. You started it up. Boom. Okay, let me see if this works for me. I'm gonna try it out. I'm gonna pop this one all the way over here. Not there. Hold on, right there. That gives me enough. Just give me a few more minutes. Okay, here we go. Let me share my screen. And you are sharing my screen. Okay, here we go. So this is gold. We're going to start with gold first. All right. So with gold, let's take all this stuff out real fast, like I always do. I mark the top and the low of the day. Mark top, low of the day. That's the first markup of the day of Friday. This is the Friday day that I'm marking right now, because remember, we mark always the day before the high and the low. Okay. So that's that. Then we just check around, see, has it touched anything else? Okay. It's the highest it's ever been. Okay. Let's go to 4 hours. There we go. Check out the 4 hours. You have your spot right here. I don't know if you guys can see it. Okay. Looks like it hasn't really fully been tested. There's a fair value gap right over here. Pull over to the right a little bit so I can get a little bit more of that. And because that has to come and test, it's going to be red. Remember, it's testing the red side. So that's, green. Green is sell. And it created a gap from here to here. So we already know there's a gap between here and here, right? And we're going to make that gaps. I always make gaps gray because we don't know if it's going to come back and touch that. Okay. So now we go to the 1 hour to make sure the trend is still continue to go up. Boom, 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 boom. Got it. Okay. There we go. 1 hour there. We got a huge gap from here to here. Let's check it out. Boom. So with this trade, looks like it's on its way back down. Let me see. 15, red. Okay, we gotta wait for that one to turn red, but it seems like it's gonna come down. Yeah. All right. So what I would do with this one has to come back and grab these two liquidities. He's either going to come back and just grab this, come back up, and come back down. So here we go. Let me just get that other thing that I like to take out all the time for me. So what I would do with this, it looks like it's going to continue going up, but right now, with everything looking like, you take that, boom. So it jumped up. So let's see this. It jumped up right here. Boom, boom, created a higher low. Boom, jump back up here, create another higher low. Boom, boom. All right, so it's doing the same thing. It's okay. But right here, if it breaks here, it's going to continue going down. Right now, it's looking like it doesn't know what it's going to do right now. So, if you guys see what's going on here, it created a jump here, went up here, came down, went up here, came down, went up here, and it kept going up. If you can see the line right here, keep going up, 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 up. But then right here, it looks like it's going to break this. If it breaks this line here, it's going to continue going down. And I believe if it does go down, it has to come back and grab all that stuff that it grabbed from before. So my thing is it's going to come back down. It's going to go like this, right? It's going to go boom, boom. Oh shoot, my bad. Boom, and go and just come back down. And the reason why it has to come back down is because it has to kind of grab over here, this gap. It has to come and grab this gap. So you see this gap that's here? It has to come and grab this gap. And this is where the resistance is going to be. So if it comes down towards this resistance, it's going to continue shooting down. Because that's the highest day from before. If it doesn't, and it grabs this gap, it's going to continue going It's going to continue going higher. So that's what my analysis is. But if it breaks this right here down, it's going to keep going down. And I believe that if it goes down, it's going to go right down to where you think, right over here. It's going to come back down here, and you'll be able to ride it throughout the whole day. But I wouldn't take my chances. I would just wait for it to grab this, come back up. But if it comes down fast enough, it'll break that, and it's definitely going to come and touch this part because this is liquidity that it hasn't touched. Okay, guys. So I would just stay patient, wait for the morning. And like I said, on Monday, what time we can trade. I will wait for 9:30. I'll give it 9:30 because nothing's going on after that. All right. So now let's focus on the next. Let's focus on NQ. Okay, and NQ did a huge drop. What was down here? Hold on. Let me erase all this. Okay. Let me know if you guys can hear me. All right. Erase all of that. Looks like that's been touched. That's been touched. All right. So let's just mark the high and the low from the day before on Friday. It is Sunday. Boom. There we go. Let's go to 4 hours. Okay. Anything here? Already grabbed this gap. Nothing's here. Nothing there. Let's see over here. You see this right here? There was something here. I'm gonna show you guys right now. There was something from here to here. But then what happened? They got grabbed by this. See that right there? because that's what had to come back down. This right here, this fair value gap was supposed to be red. Not that red, but you know what I mean. It was supposed to be red. So it came back half line. Remember, half line. So you got to wait for the half line to cross for it. You know it's going to go down. If it doesn't cross the half line, it's going to continue going up. So it did come back and grab it. So this doesn't count no more. Okay. We could X that out. Okay. Right now we go to a smaller time frame. Personally, I wouldn't trade this. And it looks like it made a gap between here and here. Right. So that's the gap that it has to come back and grab. And that gap is green. That's a green gap. So main thing is either it continues to go up higher, taps this middle piece, it comes back down. So this is something like this. Give me a second. Let me give it to you guys right now. So my guess with this, because it did this whole shot down, grab liquidity, you guys just finished seeing that. It tapped the resistance from the day before, the lower. Boom, came up here. Has to come back and tap this for it to continue going up higher. And it has to tap here, and then if it breaks this part right here, it's going to continue going up higher, all the way up here. But if it doesn't break this line here and it continues to go down, it's going to go past this line, come here, and break down. That's exactly what it could happen. Or it can do exactly the other way around. It'll come up here, tap here, shoot off. And then you guys have to wait for the 25 640. Okay. And look it's doing it right now in front of us. It's doing it right now in front of us. So you see how it's doing it right now? It just takes time. But those are you see how it's like doing it? It has to see. And right now, if it hits this line, say if it hits it about 2 or 3 times, it's coming down. It's not going up at all because the resistance of the ceiling is too hot. It's too the sellers is too strong, and it's going to continue going down if it passes this line. Okay, so that's NQ. That's the way I would play it. Okay, let's go to the next one. Yes, right. S&P 500, same thing. I don't know if you guys see the same thing. Nothing changes either on this one. Same thing. Yeah, I think NQ and because look, I could literally erase this whole thing right now. Go back to day. Right? The day before. Boom. Is this a day? Yeah, this has to be the day. Boom. 4 hours. Right? Nothing there. 1 hour. There's a huge gap between here. Okay. Huge gap between here and here. All right, we make that gap. What do we make that gap? We make that gap gray. This is a gap. Nothing else. It came back, grabbed this liquidity here. I'm gonna give you guys another the liquidity that was right here. Okay. Oh, you see that? That was liquidity right there, but I don't know what happened there. I think buyers were too strong there. So nothing happened there. And if you could tell, same thing right here. Boom. Right? They grabbed liquidity, boom, took off. Right? Took off. Boom. It's hitting this line. The liquidity, the next gap, because remember it's white. right? So that's where we're at right now with that. I feel like the same thing's going to happen. Either it's going to continue to break here, right? Hit here, shoot here, take off, or come here, hit here, and go back down. But the possibility with ES, I feel like it might go up higher, but we don't know that. That's why we got to play it safe. Remember, it's Monday. New York always does what it wants to do. So that's what I'll do for that. Let's erase those things right there. And last one but not least, let's do silver. I really don't trade. I really don't trade silver, but we'll do silver for everybody in the chat. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Let's erase that. And this fair value gap hasn't got touched still. Look at that. So it continued to go higher. Okay, so this was the day of. Okay, let's go. We're doing silver right now. For whoever is in the chat, get that thumb. Oh, shoot. Sorry, guys. Get that thumbs up for me. Like, subscribe. That's what helps this channel for me to be able to do this at no cost to you guys, just to help you guys out. You know, kind of just helping you guys out. So that's the day. And like you can see that it literally is going up. It's going up. Okay. Let me check the next one. Same thing. I would not trade this one. I don't know. I feel like there's too much going on. It didn't shoot up high, like strong enough. The only thing I see here, and it really doesn't unless it goes down, I don't see it coming back to grab this, especially with the power that it has right now. This is the only thing I see right now. And that should be red. That's the only thing I see. Other than that, everything looks like it's going to continue going higher and higher. And it grabbed this gap and grabbed that gap. So silver, I would just wait for it to settle. That's what I would do. Because what I would do is, because I don't know if you see here, it's creating higher highs. See, it just keeps going up higher. It's just going up higher. Probably gonna keep doing the same thing. I mean, it could grab this big liquidity here and kind of start shooting down. We don't know that. I wouldn't trade. My bad, guys. I wouldn't trade this. Sorry, I couldn't give you guys a read for that. Hopefully next time. But I don't think I would trade.
Order filled.
Oh shoot.
Order filled.
Damn. Just lost money. Oh my God. I can't believe that. Anyways, whatever. $75. All good. All right, guys. We'll talk. Let me exit out. There we go. Hopefully you guys enjoyed everything. Hopefully you guys got some Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday news. Like I said, big volatile days on Wednesday, and when Trump is talking, and I believe it was PPI and CPI and FMC. Hold on. Yeah, it was FOMC and PPI. I wouldn't trade any of those times that you guys are going to see. If you guys want to see it again, just go back, check it out. But other than that, make sure to subscribe, like, and comment. And I'll keep doing this every Sunday for you guys, so you guys can continue learning how to mark your charts for the week, and then you guys can actually have a clear, like know where the market's gonna actually pull back or keep going. Okay, have a clear understanding. Peace out, guys. Till next time, next Sunday. Oh, by the way, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do next Sunday because I'm going on a cruise. The cruise family's going on a cruise. Anyways, but if you guys don't see a video, next Sunday. I'll try to do one Monday. All right, guys. Peace out. And don't worry about the mess.